All right, so get this. You guys send us this video all about reincarnation,
Yeah.
and it says there are like 8 signs that you might have lived past lives. So we're going to dive deep into this and see what resonates, and you know what it all means.
Yeah, it's such a fascinating topic, one that sparks endless curiosity, right? So let's start with some basics. The video explores reincarnation from like a Buddhist perspective, where the soul is believed to journey through like countless lives, gathering experiences and wisdom, ultimately seeking liberation from suffering and reaching a state of enlightenment called nirvana.
Okay, so it's not just about remembering who you were like in a past life, but understanding how those experiences are like influencing you now.
Exactly. Think of it like your soul is carrying this like hidden library of knowledge from previous lifetimes, subtly guiding your choices and perceptions. And the video calls these subtle influences signs. And one of the most intriguing is intuition.
So that feeling of just knowing something,
Yeah.
even without a logical explanation, could actually be wisdom from a past life.
Precisely. Have you ever had a gut feeling that led you to make a surprisingly good decision? Or felt inexplicably drawn to a certain path? The video suggests these could be like whispers from your past selves offering guidance, based on experiences you may not consciously remember.
That's a pretty cool way to look at intuition. The video also mentions people who are like incredibly good at reading others' energies and intentions, almost like they can see right through someone.
Yes, and this heightened sensitivity is linked to having a strong connection to past life experiences, where perhaps empathy and social intelligence were like crucial for survival or success.
Okay, let's move on to another sign, déjà vu. This one always gets me, that eerie feeling of familiarity in a completely new situation like you've been there before. The video suggests this could be a glimpse into a past life.
Déjà vu is a fascinating phenomenon that has puzzled scientists and philosophers for centuries. While there are various scientific theories, like a glitch in our brain's memory processing, some believe it's a fleeting connection to a past life memory resurfacing.
So those flashes of recognition, that feeling of, I've done this before, could actually be our soul like remembering a past experience. It's almost spooky.
It certainly makes you wonder. Think about how certain memories, even in dreams, feel incredibly real and vivid. The video proposes that these could be more than just random neural firings, but rather echoes of past lives trying to make themselves known.
Now this next sign is particularly interesting. It's about feeling inexplicably drawn to certain historical eras or cultures. Like you could be fascinated by ancient Egypt or medieval Japan even though you've never studied them or visited those places.
Yes, and the video suggests that this pull could stem from a past life connection to those cultures. It's as if your soul recognizes something familiar even if your conscious mind doesn't.
That feeling of coming home when you visit a new place, or having an uncanny understanding of a culture's customs, even though you've never experienced them before.
Precisely. And it can go beyond just places. Some people have an effortless talent for languages or practices from a specific culture, almost like a skill carried over from a previous life.
So that natural affinity for calligraphy, martial arts, or even a specific type of cuisine, maybe it's not just a hobby, but a talent honed over multiple lifetimes.
It's a fascinating possibility, and one that invites us to explore the hidden depths of our talents and interests. Speaking of hidden depths, the video then delves into recurring dreams, particularly those with unfamiliar people, places, or events that keep coming back.
Recurring dreams can be so vivid and intense. I once had this recurring dream where I was in this ancient marketplace, surrounded by bustling crowds and strange, unfamiliar goods. I always woke up feeling both disoriented and oddly nostalgic.
The video suggests that recurring dreams, especially those filled with strong emotions, could be our subconscious tapping into past life memories. The people, places, and even the feelings experienced in these dreams might hold clues to who we were and what we learned in previous lifetimes.
So paying attention to those recurring dreams, even if we don't understand them fully, could be like piecing together a puzzle of our soul's journey.
Exactly, and it's not just about recalling specific events, but understanding the emotions tied to those dreams. Fear, joy, love, loss. These could be echoes of past experiences shaping our present-day emotional landscape.
Yeah, it's a thought-provoking idea, isn't it? It kind of ties into the next sign the video explores, feeling disconnected from your current generation or finding modern life somewhat superficial. It proposes that this sense of not quite fitting in could be because your soul has known different values and lifestyles from other eras.
So it's not about disliking modern life. but more like having this inner yearning for something deeper, more meaningful. It's like your soul remembers a time when things were simpler or perhaps more spiritually aligned.
Exactly. It's like your soul's like nudging you, saying, hey, we've seen this materialistic game before, there's more to life than this. The video suggests that this feeling of disconnect often leads people on a quest for knowledge and a deeper understanding of life's purpose. It's as if your soul remembers a grander plan and is urging you to reconnect with it, maybe through exploring spirituality, connecting with nature, or pursuing creative passions that resonate on a soul level.
Speaking of a soul level, the video then dives into something called inexplicable nostalgia. Have you ever felt this sudden pang of longing for something you can't quite place? Maybe a song, a scent, a landscape triggers this deep emotional resonance that seems to come out of nowhere.
Oh, absolutely. Like you get teary-eyed over a vintage photo of a place you've never been, or feel strangely moved by a piece of music from a different era.
The video suggests that this nameless longing could be our soul yearning for a familiar time or place from a past life. These seemingly random triggers of nostalgia might actually be breadcrumbs, leading us back to experiences that shaped our soul's journey.
That's incredible. It's like our soul is whispering, remember this, remember who you were, through these subtle emotional cues.
The video encourages us to pay attention to those triggers.
Yeah.
What types of music, art, or historical periods evoke that sense of deep resonance? It's like a treasure hunt for our soul's past, uncovering hidden connections and understanding ourselves on a much deeper level.
Now, the next sign resonates with me. It's about feeling drawn to spiritual themes and practices. Being interested in meditation, energy work, or exploring different spiritual traditions.
The video highlights this as a potential indicator of a soul continuing a journey. It's been on for many lifetimes. It's not just a passing interest in like yoga or mindfulness, but a deep-seated desire to understand the mysteries of existence and our place within the cosmos.
So those of us who feel drawn to these practices might actually be picking up where we left off in a past life, seeking a deeper connection to something beyond the material world.
Exactly. And often this desire for spiritual exploration comes with a strong urge to help others on their journeys as well, to share the wisdom and insights gained through multiple lifetimes.
Speaking of wisdom gained through multiple lifetimes, the final sign the video explores is deep empathy, the ability to truly feel and understand others' emotions, joys, and struggles, as if they were your own.
This goes beyond simply being a compassionate person. It's about having this intuitive understanding of the human experience, a profound sense of interconnectedness that allows you to connect with others on a soul level.
You feel their pain as keenly as your own, celebrate their triumphs as if they were your own.
The video suggests that this level of empathy might stem from having experienced a vast spectrum of human emotions and experiences across multiple lifetimes. You've walked in many shoes, played many roles, and that gives you a unique perspective on the complexities of the human heart.
It's like your soul remembers what it's like to be the hero and the villain, the rich and the poor, the joyful and the heartbroken, and that tapestry of experiences allows you to relate to others with a depth of understanding. That can be incredibly powerful. The video even mentions the concept of a bodhisattva, a being who chooses to reincarnate specifically to help others evolve. Could this deep empathy be a sign of that calling?
It's a beautiful concept, one that highlights the compassionate heart of Buddhist philosophy. And whether or not you resonate with that specific idea, I think it speaks to something profound about the human spirit, this innate drive to connect, to support, to alleviate suffering.
Okay, so we've unpacked these 8 signs of reincarnation, but what if someone doesn't actually believe in it? Can these concepts still be valuable?
Absolutely. Even if you're skeptical about the literal idea of souls being reborn, these signs offer a fascinating lens for self-discovery. It encourages us to pay attention to those subtle nudges from our intuition, to explore those recurring dreams, to honor that inexplicable nostalgia, and to see our empathy as a superpower.
So it's not about labeling yourself as a reincarnated soul, but rather using these ideas as tools for personal growth and understanding.
That's the key. And remember, the Buddhist concept of reincarnation emphasizes seeking liberation from suffering. So even if we set aside the idea of past lives, we can still ask ourselves those important questions. What choices can we make in this life to move closer to that goal? What lessons are we here to learn? How can we use our experiences, our talents, and our empathy to make a positive impact?
It's like viewing this life as an opportunity for growth and evolution, regardless of what we believe about past or future lives.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe exploring these concepts, even with a healthy dose of skepticism, can open up new ways of understanding ourselves and our place in the world.
Well, that's our deep dive into reincarnation. We hope it's given you some food for thought. and maybe even spark some self-reflection.
Remember, it's your journey. Explore these concepts. See what resonates and trust your own inner wisdom.
We'd love to hear your thoughts. What stood out to you most in this deep dive? What resonated with your own experiences? How might you use these insights to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life? Right here, right now. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep embracing the incredible journey of being human.